Hi, we are team number 3, and today we will be doing a critical comparison of different educational programs that look for a culture of peace. First, we need to understand what is education for peace in order to understand these programs. Well, education for peace means helping to develop the necessary skills to provide a peaceful coexistence between the different people. But this also includes this also includes promote different values like the inclusion, solidarity, justice, and empathy.
This is important and relevant because in our daily life we suffer acts towards our violence. We can also be violent to other people, and also the wars going on around the world, and also our wars in Mexico. So this is why this is relevant and important.
There are some organizations that has as responsibility to achieve peace. For example, there is the ONU. It is an international organization that maintains international peace and safety, also fosters cooperation and promotes humanity. It is a mediator between conflicts in order to reach peace. There are another organization that wants to achieve peace, but in a different way. For example, there is the Peace Education Program that promotes coexistence and non-violent conflict resolution. Another organization is the UNESCO, a special agent from the UNN. Promotes education, science, and culture as tools to reach peace. And finally, Nos Mueve la Paz, that aims to prevent social violence and crime. It is useful to accomplish the following goals: México en paz, México incluyente, México con educación de calidad y México próspero.
We can find between them some similarities. The first one, each of them seeks to achieve a culture of peace. Also, they have international impact with programs implemented in different countries and cultural contexts, so it adapts to the place. And they employ non-violent strategies to foster cooperation and peaceful coexistence between the nations. But also we can find some difference between them. For example, each program look for peace by using different means and ways. Also, national and international organizations look for external and communal peace, and the peace education program look for individual and inner peace.
Some goals and challenges that we need to achieve and overcome to promote a culture of peace include peaceful coexistence, which according to the INES Democratic Beacon consists of accepting differences and having the ability to listen to, recognize, respect, and appreciate others, as well as living peacefully and unitedly. Then there is the respect for human rights. These are the rights that all human beings universally possess and have a right to when they are born. Another goal is the peaceful and efficient conflict resolution. Then there's the structural violence we need to overcome, which refers to situations that cause harm to basic needs in which one group is privileged and another is harmed. Another challenge is the lack of teacher training. This refers to a teacher's lack of preparation when discussing moral issues, which can be detrimental to the student's development. Then finally, the cultural resistance, which is a set of practices that a group uses to preserve its identity against external influences.
In conclusion, we have seen that imposing rules on people doesn't really work, because that way you can make them more rebellious and act against those rules that you want to impose. We have seen also that there's a lack of advertising in social programs that want to impose those peace rules, and we believe that everybody, each person as a person can contribute by first learning how to manage emotions, and then with those calm emotions they can now think for peace and act in benefit of peace. So that way we can see conflicts from another perspective and act accordingly. I, Federico Arevalo, contributed to this presentation with the importance, the conclusion, and the use of AI. To summarize those three things together, I can say that the relevance in our peace, in our world, is essential for a better way of life. The conclusion, I talked about what can we do about it, and I think that those were some appropriate points for a conclusion. And for the use of AI, that is relevant in our daily life because we as students use AI and we have to use it accordingly.
Well, what I did in this presentation was the organizations that peace programs. This is relevant because to know this organization help us to go in a case of we need it.
I, Miguel Mondragon, contributed with the goals and challenges slide. I believe it is valuable because I use different sources to complement my information, which were governmental and private, which gives it a variety of perspectives on the issues.
Me, Omar Gonzalez, I contributed with the introduction of the topic, which is the definition of what is culture of peace. And this is important because we need to understand this concept first to achieve this objective.
I, Marcos Quirino, contributed with the similarities and difference between the peace organizations, and it is really valuable because it helps you to seek correctly for help when you are in an environment where there is no peaceful at all.
Lastly, the use of AI. We used AI as a tool for different reasons. First, we used it as a primary investigation tool. We asked AI to tell us some references, and then we discarded or used some of them. Also, for better redaction or for better summarizing the information that we recollected, and also to concretize ideas. That way we could get back in the line we wanted to be and do a better presentation. So AI didn't do all the work for us, it helped us in doing it.